Good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 15th, and we are doing the second part of Lesson 6. If you remember coordinate plane that we did yesterday, we had the four quadrants, quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the x-axis and the y-axis. So today, just real quickly, I'm going to go through the guided practice with you just to review a little bit more, and then your homework will be um, page 401, the extra practice. So I'm going to go through these with you. Okay, so for the guided practice, number 1 says to identify the ordered pair that names each point or the name of each point, then identify the quadrant. So same thing as homework, we have to tell the point name or the label of it and identify the quadrant as part 2. Okay, so number 1 is t. First, you got to find t on this. And remember, we do x, and then y, like that. So x goes first, t, we're going to start here at the origin, and it is at 1.5, negative 1.5. So I'm going to put my parentheses, negative 1.5, comma, and then how far down it is the y, and it is negative 2. And the quadrant it's in, if you want, you could just label these before you even start, makes it a little bit easier. Quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay. So now negative 1.5, 0. So we're going to negative 1.5, and we don't go up or down when it says 0. We just stay on that line. So right here is the point. It is point K. And if it's on the line, it's not in a quadrant. It's between quadrant 2 and 3. So the way we do that is we just say none. It's not in a quadrant. So we just say none. No quadrants. It's on the line. Okay. And then number 3, negative 2. So go over to negative 2. 2.5 up is point B. So we're going to say B. And it's obviously in quadrant 2. Okay. Now it says, number 4, refer to the diagram of a school. What is located at the reflection of negative 3, negative 4? The reflection of negative 3, negative 4 across the y-axis. So it's going to be over here somewhere. And what are the coordinates of this location? So 2 things to answer. Okay, so negative 3, negative 4, okay, there's nothing there, but if we do the reflection, okay, I thought they would have something here, but they don't. We just go to negative 3, negative 4, and then the reflection is the gym. Okay. Kind of threw me for a second because there wasn't anything there at negative 3, negative 4, but they want the gem, which is at the reflection. Okay, and then we want to give the coordinates of that location. So remember, x goes first, so that's 3, negative 4. Okay, now B, what is located at the reflection of the science labs across the x-axis? Okay, here's the science labs. We need to go across the x-axis, which is this line. If we go across that, go up to positive 2, that's the art studio. And what are the coordinates of that location? Start with the x. We go to -3 and go up to 2. So -3, 2. All right, and then number 5, how are number lines and the coordinate plane related? I'm just going to show you what they say the answer should be. It says the coordinate plane is the intersection of a vertical and horizontal number line. So basically, they're just saying this makes the coordinate plane. The x and the y lines intersecting makes the coordinate plane. Don't worry about number 5 because that's the definition of coordinate plane. Okay. All right. So your homework is going to be page 401. And we are doing, let's see, the whole page. Okay. They already did number 19 for you. Again, we have 2 parts. So the first part is to identify the ordered pair and then identify the quadrant. So 2 things to do here. So for you, they found that and they found it was over 1. So that's 1, up 3, 1, 3. And it is in, no. Oh, I did -1. 1, 3, yes, is in quadrant 1. Okay. And then for 20, you'll do the same thing. Find D. Start with X. Remember to do your X first, then your Y. You might want to write that at the top of your page. X and then Y. And X goes left and right. Y is up and down. Okay. So do your X first, then your Y. And make sure you tell the quadrant. When you get to 25 to 30, it's just the reverse. You're naming the point. That's the first thing. And identifying the quadrant. That's your second part. So -1.5 and then a half. So go to -1.5 on your X and then up a half. That's point L. And it is in quadrant 2. So I gave you the answer for number 25. And then number 31, Luke is making a model of a park. He has the basketball court drawn on his model. I assume this is the basketball court. The swing set is located at the reflection of point B across the x-axis, so that'll be coming up. What ordered pair describes the location of the swing set? Okay. And then the slide is located at the reflection of point C across the x-axis. And the water fountain is at the reflection of point D across the y-axis. So make sure you read these carefully and then put your points on there and then answer the questions. They want to know what ordered pair describes where it's at. So your ordered pairs will look like these up here. All right, so that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.